For any of you who have applied for nursing school, you all know that when you get a small envelope from the nursing school, that means you have been rejected. Greetings, Internet people. You're tuned into the Keep It Real RN channel. My name is Craig, and I'll be your host. And today I'm doing another episode of My Nursing Journey. Now, when we left off in the previous episode, I had just finished up my first year of prerequisites, and my ability to apply to nursing school had been delayed for a year because I was unable to get into the second quarter of English, which was required as a prerequisite to apply to nursing school. And so my second year of college, I was able to get in to that English class, and I completed that, and thus I was able to apply for nursing school for the following fall. And so what I did was I took some classes that I knew I was going to end up having to take in the future just to lighten up the load a bit. But in the meantime, I was playing in the band, as I told you in the prior episode, playing in the band Dakota Crossing, which was a country rock band. And by the spring of 1982, and I'm dating myself here, but in the spring, the band was actually doing quite well. We were working, 4 or 5 nights a week, making really good money, and things were going good. I had a great job. It was a great gig. It's a great way to make a living. In fact, I used to joke and say that I made a living being a professional partier. So as the spring turned into summer, things kept getting better and better. We were playing more gigs. I was making more money. I had a great girl. Things couldn't have been better. And then I came home one day, and in the mail, there was a large envelope from the University of Minnesota. Now, for any of you who have applied for nursing school, you all know that when you get a small envelope from the nursing school, that means you have been rejected. However, when you get the large envelope, that usually means that you have been accepted and there's more paperwork you need to fill out and send in. Now, it kind of surprised me that I got in, considering that I had a 2.3 grade point average. And up till this point, I really wasn't even thinking about whether I was going to get into nursing school or not, because I was having such a good time that I really couldn't care less if I got in or not. However, I got this envelope that said I got in, and now I had some decisions to make. If I accepted the offer to go to nursing school, that meant I was going to have to quit the band and move down to the cities. Now, it was tough quitting the band because the band was doing well and I was making good money and we were having fun. However, I knew that it probably could not last forever because the one thing about music is that it is either feast or famine. It's like you're either doing really well or you're starving. And I really didn't want to be a starving musician and knew that the common sense part of me said you really need a fallback position. And nursing is going to be a good fallback position. If you want to continue playing music, it'll be a way that you can feed yourself during the lean times and actually live pretty decently. So nursing would, the way I looked at it, would give me some choices later on in life. So I filled out the paperwork. I accepted the offer to go to nursing school, sent it in, and I had to tell my bandmates that I was going to be leaving in the fall. And we had a great summer. We did a lot of really fun gigs that were in some resort places. And I remember the very last gig we played. It was at a hotel, and it was for the J.C. Penney executives. And for any of you, if you ever played music, corporate events pay very well. And the best part of this gig is that it was like 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock type of affair. It wasn't like playing in a bar until 2 o'clock in the morning. So the hours were reasonable too. And I remember playing that gig, and at the end of that gig, that was my last show with these guys. And the next day, I had to go down to Minneapolis for my nursing school orientation. So I remember putting my gear away for the very last time and getting in my car and heading down to the cities, which was like a 2.5 hour drive, so that I would be there first thing in the morning for my nursing school orientation. And I kind of remember that day like it was yesterday. And so that's where my nursing journey started. And I remember meeting one of the guys that would be in my class, who would be a good friend of mine throughout this journey, named Timbo. And I'll be telling you about Timbo in some of my nursing journey stories. Please rate this video and leave a comment below. If you like this video, share it with your friends. In fact, share it with your friends, even if you think it sucks. Hit the subscribe button down there and join us as a passenger on the Keep It Real RN Express. And until next time, keep it real. To watch more of my nursing stories, click on the links above me. If you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to click on my channel icon to subscribe so you'll be notified when I put out new videos. For behind the scenes, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll leave the links down in the description. And thank you for watching.